Okay, that's enough math for me. Next time I feel like having math, I'm just gonna have a stick of gum. Welcome back to Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. Previously, we visited a quaint little town, got to meet Maney and Rubik's family, and then we decided to do some archaeology, which did not turn out in our favor too well. We got attacked by imaginary numbers. We didn't enjoy it. Luckily we have some more sane math now. As you notice, we're not in Secret Meridian. We're in Everchip. Or Everchip. We need to check out a book because we're heading to a library. And it likes those kind of things. It likes books. Also, we got a wizard. For the Castle of Nogard. So we're gonna head into the past. We're gonna deal with that dragon. We're gonna get that light bulb. We're also gonna grab that book. Probably something amazing. Probably something splendid. Definitely not doing any battles here. I think that book was on the second upper floor, wasn't it? Stinkweed's Wing. The favorite of the Nogard. You know, in the future. She's not here yet. There it is! Andrew and Elysis. He's like the Bariki of the team. I knew it! It was an ultimate weapon for Andrew! Andrew has learned Ultima! It tells you all about spell making, right? No, it's written in Lamalanese. I knew you should have boned up on your archaeology. He's just pondering at the physics of a floating book. The creepy paper. Also, there's a library card in it. A knowledge goblin stole it from the library. Lightberry. Lightberry is a berry that you eat and it gives you all the knowledge. We have an overdue book. It's like 200 years old. Oh man, the overdue fees on this are gonna be insane. Also, last time I tried recording this video, this is not my first time trying it, I accidentally had two instances of OBS open and they were recording at the same time. Obviously, I could not use that video. It was a hot mess. So this is my third attempt trying to fight the Nogard. I do have a plan. The plan didn't go too carefully last time, but I'm gonna execute it this time. I'm gonna do it on normal. I did it on normal before, I can do it now, even though my team is a little bit weaker. I want to mana burn a rampage into an analyzed dragon. Though I'm wondering, if we kill this dragon in the past, what happens to girlfriend dragon in the future? Is Lars going to be single again? Well, it wasn't meant to be anyway. We're going to wake the sleeping dragon. So my plan is mana burn, turn into a bear, open with something weak like a head-on collision, something that won't stun me for a turn. Helga is just going to guard, Lars is going to attract some attention, and Andrew is going to analyze this guy, or lady, analyzing a dragon. Give a little bit of initial sleep damage, and now she has a weak point. I'm going to open up with Rampage and hope she doesn't do that thing that she did other times. Helga's just going to guard again, because I don't know if she's going to be able to outbeat Jimmy. Lars could attack on a Pulverizing Light, and Andrew could start mana burning himself. With some cryodynamics. Actually, poison will probably do better for him. Oh no, not again! Something tells me she always leads off with that move. But no, Jimmy got afraid, and therefore Lars's Pulverizing Light took my weak point away, and I can't get another one. And she's about to cast Fire 3 on everybody. which means everybody should be guarding. Oh, she didn't have a Fire 3 ready. Well, more rampages for you. We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. This dragon just doesn't want me to have my combo for some reason. She just, like, Fire 3s my whole team by batting her eyelashes. And Jimmy gets afraid because girl. And therefore we have a bad time. But luckily, I'm prepared this time. I can metabolize Lars, I can give him some high fives. He can keep on using pulverizing light, and we keep on bombing her with some magic attacks. Making sure everybody's guarding when she gets ready for Fire 3. Otherwise, she's just a stronger version of, Girlfriend Dragon. I'm going for broke. I'm going for the rampage. Jimmy could survive it. Jimmy can't survive it. Jimmy is die. Mortis. Andrew's gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to get the killing stroke on this dragon. Before she nukes everybody. She loves that fire too. Did you see? I did 420 damage with a cryogenics. That's funny, right? That's a meme number. Also, Lars is really good with the damage because he always does 138 and nothing else. Go ahead and waste that turn. You're done for. And this time, I hope that the video's capturing. Is the video capturing? I don't see any glitching. It was a hot mess last time. The audio was freaking out. There was, like, weird effects. Sadly, the no guard is no more. I think we might have killed Girlfriend Dragon. Wait a second. If we killed Girlfriend Dragon, then Lars never gets kidnapped in Everchip, and the Chancellor Pulsating Mass keeps us in the arena, and we probably die to Coltrane. Because I think he's too powerful for us right now. Especially since we can't fight in a party in that particular sequence. Let's not think about it. Let's not think about the paradoxes we just caused. Just heal up and get back on the beaten track. You have to head to the legs of the ancient giant. Do some proper archaeology. Without all the weird math. The Lamalani's numbers. Maybe that's what imaginary numbers actually was. Lamalani's numbers. It's kind of a good thing that I lost that video because I died to Girlfriend Dragon, the no guard. She murdered me dead. So, now I look cool. And welcome to the legs of the ancient giant. It's not much of a puzzle, really. All you do is get cube, and it opens elevator. And there's some enemies in here, and even more interesting enemies to come, too. So the bonus is you get to see some more interesting enemies than I did in that failed video. Even though maybe the frames are kind of messing up because I did have to move the window to see my OBS without making Jimmy pause. Well, here's some of the interesting enemies here. We have a 2-fish, a 1-fish, and a concentric Burtons. There's an enemy in this game you can steal knowledge from, and you can learn that Burtons is actually a sphere to gain sapience, and therefore it became human. Because humans are biased. The 2-fish is weak against magical attacks. The 1-fish is... Oh wait, no, I think I got that backwards. It's the 1-fish that is weak against magical attacks. The 2-fish reflects magic attacks, and you have to use physical attacks on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and, really the only physical attack I have on Jimmy is the Rampage. I'm gonna Rampage the Bluefish, heal everybody up. Lars will take care of the Burton, and we'll freeze the 1-fish. A couple of videos ago, somebody made a joke about 1-fish, 2-fish, red fish, blue fish, and here they are. The one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. And a Burton. Burton's stall ability is calculating with his peers, which allows all the other enemies to do their stall ability without stalling. So he's kind of dangerous. And all these enemies are still on normal mode, so they have a little bit more HP than I would like. In fact, easy. I'm not going to be fighting any more bosses today. Just doing archaeology. Finding gems. Just like in Luigi's Mansion 3. And we got some love. And a third eye. Third eye is good for Andrew, because it boosts Matt, but nothing else. Focus on everything! Or no, focus on your chakra, but lose everything else. It's okay, he doesn't need defense anyway. Lars has that in spades. That's why he always undulates. He's that jiggly boy. The people can't stand the jiggling. But yay, gems! Yay, elevator! I wonder if Punch Tanaka had to do this too. Or did he, like, literally climb the legs like an idiot? Because that would be very Punch right now. Climbing legs. To find himself. Maybe he Voltroned himself into some kind of giant and just stepped up there. Oh, there's a crack in the floor. Let's see where it goes. This leads to the light bulb. If we keep going down, there's a little jump-off point in there. But we have to go this way anyway. And go back to this elevator. And news about Punch Tanaka all over again. Pretty cool guy, but he's not there in the brains department, if you ask me. And now we have a hole in the floor on that bridge. You know us, just destroying ancient relics, destroying ancient temples. That's what you do in archaeology. Just smashing pots. It's the gold coins in there that matter. Nothing else. They just tell you it's important. Just to get you away from the ruse. Pickpocket's Handbook. I'm gonna give that to Lars, because he has the Master Criminal ability. It increases his stealing chance. Stealing is rather important in the next area. There's a lot of interesting things you could do with steal in the world's library. I don't think you could do anything with like the concentric Burtons here or anything like that steal-wise. There might be some furniture in there. I'm not interested in getting all the furniture. I'm just interested in getting some of the better ones, like Mystical Set is like plus $20 stats. Pixel is extra experience points. There's I think the Geometric Set is something about Moxie points. Yay, eyes! And the Growing Ladder. The music of this area. Trying to remember. I do know that there's like hidden sets. Some of them involve those items that don't really have a set. If you could combine them together, you can get some even better abilities, but they're even more centric. Like I think there's one where if you get like a whole bunch of stuffed animals together, you get 100 attack, but only for Jonathan Bear. You can see why I have problems with that one. Yay, Green Diamond! Now to find the Purple Horseshoe and the Blue Moon. The pots of golden rainbows. And I messed up that jingle because it's been a while since I heard it. I haven't had TV for maybe going on a decade, maybe even more. I usually do Netflix and Hulu now. Speaking of Netflix, I wonder if they get Wi-Fi this high up. Are we finally done? Thank goodness, the dungeon was redundant! Welcome to the world's library. I like to say library. Do you want me to call it the library? Because I can do that too. The world's library. I refuse to pronounce this name correctly. Oh, this is a fun scene. Welcome to the world's library. Every book ever written. Look at all the books! Oh, Game Freak's been here, haven't they? Bazing! You know, I had to do it to him. It's a TARDIS library. Oh, right, yeah, that. Internet, am I right? You don't say, Helga. We just fought murderous kanji. We defeated a dragon. Twice. This is for the sake of the world. We have to stop a pulsating mess. The time for being comfortable for Jimmy is past. We have to find that secret knowledge. It has to be here somewhere. Have you checked under S? Maybe K? Man, talk about dying for your work, huh? Well, this is the knowledge I'm looking for. Punch Tanaka made it. And he wrote a chapter 8 for us. And recorded it, because he's a decent guy. Yeah, library. World's library is kind of obvious, don't you think? I did expect it to be bigger myself, too. It's still a library. It's a dork zoo. It's a geek convention. And we know Punch Tanaka is definitely no geek, or nerd, or spaz. He's too cool for that. Yeah, that kind of put a hamper on thing, doesn't it? Well, considering we didn't see Punch Tanaka on the way down, maybe he did find something. I wonder if we're cool enough to do it too. Anyway, poem. See, you're not out of poems yet. You got plenty of them in you. Maybe he was actually a haiku writer. Did you find anything yet, Helga? No, she just wants to read us a story. This is very Helga. Yay! Story time! Obviously, these books increase a stat in some way. Like, this one's attack, this one's magic, this is probably luck. I do like the attack stats. Let's go 20th century combat tactics. CQC. Too late, Helga. I've become Broken Snake. An attack increased by 1. Great, that's like worth 1 level up, I think. Absolutely not. I don't think any of these books are for children, really. One taught you to cheat at cards, and the other one was advanced math. Oh, at least she realized it. Lars, you don't seem to be doing much of anything, buddy. Yeah, I did a better zinger. I did the Game Freak thing. It's relatable. You know, it's relevant. You should have said it anyway. How about you try a stick? There's got to be a ruler around here somewhere. Alright, Lars is no help. No secret knowledge yet. But Andrew's having some fun. He's like a kid in a candy store in here. Oh yeah, I heard about that guy. He's always on fire. He's a bird. I know it's fantasy, but it sounds relevant to me. He was immortal. Sounds like life goals. If you don't know about the phoenix, it would burn itself and then come back to life. Interesting. Andrew! You're ruining the magic! It's just a story! I don't even know what that is. I am a bird. Look, people, you try to tell me something about your anatomy. How many bones does a human body have? Don't look it up on Google. Proved that right, didn't I? So nobody found the secret knowledge. Well, I mean, probably. It's a library. Even the Possum Springs Library had some movies in it. Not very many. I mean, they had them. The Brittle Library has even more. I don't see any secret knowledge around here. Maybe we've been japed. Lars, what'd you do? We can't afford anything else. We have to pay for that overdue book. Ooh, secret passage. Good job, Lars. So there's more to this world library than meets the eye. Secret knowledge must be hidden behind some kind of death trap. So we're not done the archaeology yet. Who knows what we'll find? Maybe a guardian. I wonder how Lars found this anyway. I wonder if it had a book about anime. Like there's anime in this game. Welcome to the world's library. The proper one. It got glowy books and everything. If you don't have the overdue book from Castle Nogar, this book says that one of its children went missing. A big winged creature went off with it. So now we return its child to it. And we get a light bulb. I'm feeling smarter already. In fact, I don't think I need to be a goon for this part. I need to be a goon for this part. There's some stealing afoot, if you know where to look. No, we're not stealing books. Though technically we are. This bookworm has knowledge. We're gonna steal the knowledge right out of her head. The treemen! In more arid regions, they look like cacti. And they don't change with the seasons. I don't think we'll ever find a desert area with treemen, though. So the bookworm's knowledge will give you a random thing about some enemy in the game. You might not have found it yet. It might be a rare enemy. But it will give you knowledge. So if you hang around in this library long enough and steal the bookworm's knowledge, you'll learn about all different kinds of enemies in the game. Even the ones in Jonathan Bearland. I was hoping for some more knowledge. No, we just got this. We can steal a fossil from the fossil record. So we can steal some archaeology. It's archaeological paleontology. I want to kill that book. That book is so boring. God. That's better. So this is the history section. So a lot of things are going to be fossil records and regular library enemies like that boring lecture. The bookworm. Here's number 1. It's the world's library after all. It's her favorite place. But she's a student of 8, and she needs to get back to the inward-seeking eye. So that's one of the sages we needed to find. So that leaves, 4 and 7. I was about to say they're all odd numbers, but that's not right. Who the heck are you? I don't remember seeing you before. Mr. Darcy! He's not that, serial murderer guy that ate people, right? No, wait, that's John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, that's a different guy altogether. But you can make him angry by stealing his tea. Of course, that replenishes our MP. And then we just cannonball him to death. I'm sure he's some kind of prominent figure in some kind of classical literature. And welcome to the self-help section. We'll be back here a little bit later. I just saw what time it was. It's 25 minutes. And there's so many weird enemies you could find. I think we could find another historical figure here in the classics. So I'm going to attract some attention. It's Mr. Darcy again. Yeah, just sip your tea, buddy. We're just gonna get out of here. In fact, it's probably a really good idea to put Clean Getaway on my Universal instead of High Five. At least for this. Because then I can get away from battles I don't like. And I can use Blob instead. Make the battles come to me. Ah, the variable fish. They're like the one fish and the two fish, except they will change places every turn. But pretty much the same concept applies here. We're just gonna leave them alone. I am so happy that costs only 1 MP, and I don't lose anything else for it. I'm always used to running back and forth to attract enemies. No, that's not what I wanted. I don't want that! Anything else in here? I was actually hoping for like another bookworm so I could steal more knowledge. We could learn new things about enemies. I think Clean Getaway has priority, so Jimmy will always go first. Ah, there we go. Let's get some more knowledge for knowledge's sakes. I'm gonna grip some more knowledge out of the bookworm. Learn more about enemies. Lars and Andrew will beat on this concentric curtain. A couple of 2 fish. You have 2 fish. Or it could be a 4 fish. Don't try and think on that too hard. I think 2 fish is something entirely different. You know, like a ballerina fish. Sadly, you only get 1 knowledge per go. It would be fun to just have 1 bookworm and just get stuff out of her. Learn about the enemies. There should have been a feature in the game yourself, like on Andrew or something, like an extra skill, where all he does is just like tell you about the enemies. Because he's the smart guy after all. It could have just cost like maybe 1 MP, or maybe just be free like Insult. This variable fish again. What is variable fish blue? That's magic, isn't it? I think it's magic. Thermal bomb will probably kill everything with magic. Let's go with that. Egg spider cocoons. We haven't run across them yet, I don't think. But they have tiny televisions inside for the spider babies. Bag spiders are bad parents. Oh, no, they definitely are not magic, they are physical. Next turn, it'll be magical. There we go, at least we did 138 damage to it. Now we should be doing magical damage. Heal up Andrew. Helga can't really do anything. I mean, we could just leave this battle. That's also in the cards. I don't even know why I told Andrew to just physically attack the thing that's going to reflect physical. But look at that damage! I think Andrew's been holding out on us. Oh, there's plenty of more knowledge to come. We have the self-help section, we have whatever's off in that direction. So next time on Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, more of the Great Library. Where is that sacred knowledge? Good night, folks.